What up, y'all, and welcome back to another Minox King video. Today, we're going to be going over what my hair is transformed to look like. We're going to take our hats off. We're going to take our hats off, expose the hair follicles for everything that it's, to show everything that it's been going through, all the ups, all the downs. It's usually been up, but we're going to show everything, guys. I love to zoom in, turn that flash on, and really expose how my hair looks. Today, it's what 15 months of KX and minoxidil usage at the same time. So, with the synergy, guys, it's been really cool to see. It's actually interesting because after a year, it looks like my hair is actually gaining more ground. So, all the fears I had about KX, about if it was going to fall off with efficacy and stuff like that, I don't think it will. And I'm going to keep on showing you guys exactly what to do. So, I have a video pulled up that I made specifically for this occasion, as I usually do. It's gonna slow down. We're gonna really zoom in and like analyze every hair follicle. Look at the corners, the mid scalp, and the crown. So before we start, like and subscribe, please. It definitely helps me push my videos to the algorithm. And if you want to support the channel, I guess that's the best way to do it. All right, so let's see. Now, I turned off the music and stuff like that because I don't want to get copyright struck, and then it starts affecting like how the video could be seen in different countries. So this is my head, guys. This is the top of my head in 2022. As you can see, it was like, I have diffuse thinning. So the KX and the minoxidil have been really thickening these hairs, guys. Look at that. Now what's starting to happen is the hairs are starting to overlap. As you can see, like they're trying to like overlap with each other to give that more full effect. And that's really what's going to start showing the waves. Because if you guys have been following this playlist, my end goal is to have waves by the end of my hair loss recovery. So I'm really just trying to like lean into it. Because look, wow, like I said, if you ever look in the corners, right, look in the corners, you'll see where like I was thinning, and it's starting to like fill in. You're like, I think in a few more months, you're not even going to be able to tell that my hair was thinning, guys. It's just looking really good close up. And you know what I mean? Like I don't like to ever, pull the wool over your eyes or give some type of illusion of what my hair looks like. I cut my hair down super low every week. Every month with a 1 guard, so that my hair is always low and exposed. Like there's never that, oh, you grew your hair out and now your hair is just like, you're kind of just like tricking us. No, look at the crown. The crown is spinning crazy, guys. Like, what? It's so dark too. Like I see a lot of people with like hair transplants or people on Finasteride and stuff like that. And obviously everyone's results are going to be different, but I feel like my results are comparable or better than some people's results with Finasteride. And it's honestly amazing because when I first started losing hair, and when I really noticed it and started like looking into treatments, the only treatment available at the time was Finasteride and minoxidil. Like, yeah, you had some back rooms, gray market stuff like RU, or all those other stuff that hadn't been tested like thoroughly yet. And it's just like, KX has come out the woodwork, and it showed like, with a real healthy safety profile, and 3 phases of clinical trials. Like look at my scalp. I mean, look at my crown. Like, not having to take any pills, it all being topical. I use it only once a day. I use the lowest concentration. Like, dudes, I'm literally at like using like the bare minimum to maintain my hair. And it's honestly, you know what I mean? It's bringing my hair back in ways that I could never have imagined. Like when I first started losing my hair, like I said, like I almost had accepted it because, my father had lost his hair. My brother lost his hair. So I thought that's just what it was, what it was to do, just to wait and see what happens. And I went to a hair clinic to see if I could get a hair transplant, and they said I wasn't bald enough to get a hair transplant, guys. Like I was not a good candidate. I tried Finasteride. I actually was a really good responder. Like my hair really did respond because, like I said, I have like my hair loss is due to DHT sensitivity. So Finasteride helped me a lot, but I had sexual side effects because it went systemic. So after 6 months of using Finasteride, I realized I was having sexual side effects. I used it for another 6 months because that's what's recommended by doctors and people on Reddit and stuff like that to, see if the symptoms subside, and they didn't. So I had to discontinue Finasteride, unfortunately. So, I would always choose, function of, my nether region. I would choose function over like my hair, but not having to choose at all, just being able to use the KX and the minoxidil. And like, guys, like I really make these videos for people out there like me that didn't know, like I just completely did not know this stuff was not available when I first started researching it. And this can really transform your life, guys. It can really transform your hair. And like I said, it's topicals. Um, I have a discount code if you buy this from Koshin Mall directly from the people that make it. They also go by Kintor, but it's all the same people. If you see Kintor or Koshin Mall, same person. Same people. I have a discount code Minox King. You get 12% off. I usually put a link straight to the store in the description or in the bio. You'll see it. And I do always recommend not getting this stuff, gray market, because you never really know what you're gonna get out of it. You don't know who's cutting it. You don't know like what lab is actually running the test. So I believe that you guys should be getting these products from the original creators, right? So if you have any questions about, the formulation, the concentration, the method of delivery, you can ask them. They're Reddit. They're super they respond quick. They respond timely. There's their email on the Koshin Mall website. Really, I'm just rambling because I want you guys to get this stuff safe and cheaper. Guys, I don't know if you've noticed, but if you buy this stuff gray market, sometimes it's like 2-3 times the markup. If like you can just buy this from the original people for like $67 instead of buying it from some influencer for 150. Like it really doesn't make much sense. But I'm not here to really waste your time. I like to keep these videos under 10 minutes. So I think I've answered actually most of the questions associated with kx826 and pyrilutamide in this video. It does not drop your DHT levels systemically. It's local. Since you're using a topical, it's local to the hair follicles that it falls on. You're not gonna like have any, adverse side effects from just, putting it in your hair. Granted, I will say this though, do not use a lot, guys. Like your hair should not be dripping. You shouldn't be like dripping down your scalp when you're using this stuff. Use just enough. I use personally 8 to 10 sprays a day. That roughly calculates out to 1 milliliter. So the 60 milliliter bottle lasts 2 months. So what, $67, 2 months, or about $30 a month to maintain my hair. That's a steal for me. And like I said, you don't have to take pills, which is great. Like I said, please guys, please like and subscribe. I like a lot of the people that view my videos, like 90% of you guys don't subscribe, which is fine. I just like that, I'm getting the information out there. But like and subscribe to support the channel. I really appreciate those who are following along. I'm gonna keep on dropping these videos for the foreseeable future. And I also have a new series coming up where I'm gonna document my older brother's hair that also has genetic hair loss, DHT, but his hair loss had progressed a little bit more than mine. And he's a little older. So I'm trying to use the kx826 on his head as monotherapy to, really disprove it all. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to have another video of his hair going up in about, 14 days. I think that'll be a month since we started. But yeah, guys, it's the Minox King. Sorry to ramble. I just like, I get lost in this stuff. I really do like look at my hair all the time. Oh, so let me show you guys one more time before we leave what my hair looks like. Look at that. If you watch the other videos, I do this all the time. And you can see, guys, the crown is filling in. Anyways, I'm super excited about it. I like to keep these videos under 10 minutes. Anyways, Minox King, guys, find me on Reddit, find me on Discord, hit me up. Drop your comments, drop your questions. I'm not trying to scam anybody. I'm just showing y'all what I do. All right. Talk to you soon.